have to have noticed. The lack of energy, the labored breathing.
What exactly are you saying, Lucas?
There's something wrong, okay? Something big. It's not fooling anybody. At least not me.
Look, Lucas, Gabriel's sick.
How long have you known?
A while, but he asked me not to say anything. The wither infected him with something.
So everything I was worried about is true. This is my fault, Jesse. Gabriel's wither sickness, it's because of me.
There's no way this is because of you.
If I hadn't choked, you would have been able to pull Gabriel out of that tractor beam sooner.
For all we know, Gabriel didn't get sick until way after that.
Maybe you're right. If one of our best fighters is sick, do we even stand a chance anymore? Not like we haven't dealt with some grade A problems before, but...
If we stick together, we can do anything. Even something that feels impossible.
It just feels extra impossible now.
Then we stick together extra hard.
Okay. I kinda wish Gabriel would tell everybody. It would just make things easier. Hey, Jesse.
I kinda need to get at that lever you're blocking. Thanks.
Yep.
That's weird. Hey everyone, I think I found Soren's way out!
Way to go, Jesse!
You followed the clues. I wish I could have been of more assistance. When I think back to my glory days.
Gabriel, don't apologize, really.
Thank you, Jesse. We'll see what we can find in the rest of the house. I just hope we don't discover Soren as he's getting ready for bed. He always wore the most revealing bathrobes.
Well, the music's louder, but I don't hear anyone talking in there. Let's see what's going on behind this door.
And I call that one Symphony in E. A new composition to celebrate my newest discovery.
That's him!
This time, I observed
Soren!
place a block on top of another block.
What the?
Rudimentary, yes,
It's
but
just a recording.
sign of undeniable intelligence. I hope I'm not imagining things.
After all that, he's not even here?
I better eat something. I'm positively lightheaded with
We
excitement.
came all this way and for what?
Well, this record didn't turn on by itself.
Huh, good point. I guess he really likes the sound of his own voice then.
Maybe there's something useful on this record.
My next
We
step
can
is
figure
to
out
see
what he's
whether they might
talking
be able to
about.
be persuaded to build collaboratively. I've worked up a simple set of building instructions to inspire them. I will disguise myself and hide among them in order to observe them more closely. Oh,
Hide
I feel a
among
new
them.
composition
Hide among
coming
who?
Jesse? Do you think Soren is talking about them? Then again, everything else about this guy has been pointing to crazy.
No way that's what he means. That's nuts.
You heard that recording. He's trying to get them to build.
You think he's actually training Enderman to build stuff?
I think he thinks he's training Endermen to build stuff.
Let's look around, see what we could find out. Olivia, check it out.
An Enderman suit? Either Soren's got a very unique fashion sense or... Wait a second!
Looks like a taller one was hanging there, but it's missing.
Because Soren must be wearing it. This is the disguise he was talking about.
You mean?
In order to walk amongst the Endermen, you have to become an Enderman.
Kinda stinky, but it fits.
Ugh, more than kinda stinky, I'm sorry to say. It's so weird. I know it's you in there, but I still don't want to look at you.
Found something.
What you got?
It's definitely some sort of crafting recipe. But why would someone as brilliant as Soren need a recipe for a shape that simple?
Because they're not for Soren. They're for the Endermen. This must be what he's trying to teach them to build. Okay, so... if Soren is using those blueprints to teach the Endermen to build, and there's a disguise missing from the stand...
He must be conducting his experiment right now.
Of course! The missing disguise is the one he had to put on before going outside.
Which means if we want to get to Soren, we have to go out there to do it. Those instructions called for clay blocks, just like this one. I'll take this one, too. That's 3 I've grabbed so far. I'll take this one too. Looks like this is the last block in here.
Hang on a second. Soren in disguise looks like any old Enderman, and so will you. How are you going to find him? Walk up to every Enderman out there and say, "Hey, are you Soren?" The whole point of the disguise is to avoid that kind of attention.
Soren's trying to teach the Enderman to build the shape in those instructions, right? I bet if I complete it, that would really get his attention.
Try not to die, okay? I'd really hate to have to watch that from behind this protective glass.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. Okay, we've just got to get Soren's attention. And avoid attracting theirs.